No matter how much money you're currently making on Etsy right now, having a few additional revenue streams is an amazing way to build a continuous trickle of cash in your bank account. Which is why today, I'll be covering a few tactics to make a bit of extra cash, both in your Etsy shop as well as through external revenue streams. For those who are new here, my name is Starla, founder of the Handmade Alpha Academy for Etsy sellers and manager at erank.com, Etsy's most popular SEO tool. And if you've ever tried to look up good ways to make additional money on the side, you've likely been faced with blogs and top 10 lists that just don't seem realistic for the average person. Sure, while I'm sure creating an app or flipping retail products can probably make you a lot of money, these things are also going to take you a lot of time and knowledge to start. So for this video, we'll only be focusing on quick and easy revenue streams that will actually be possible, even if you're already super busy like me. And though you likely aren't going to make $1 million doing any of these things, a few extra $100 a month can make a big difference in your bank account. First, let's start with a few money-making tips that you can incorporate right into your existing Etsy shop. Product upgrades are a great way to make a bit more money per sale from customers who are already prepared to buy from your shop. Think about the items that you already sell. Is there anything that could complement those items that you could add as a product upgrade within your priced variations? For example, if you sell wire-wrapped pendants, maybe each pendant comes with a leather cord included with the purchase. But what if you included a variation within your listing that allows customers to add a sterling silver chain for a few extra dollars? Over time, an extra few dollars here and an extra few dollars there can make a huge difference for your bottom line at the end of the year. Just make sure that the product upgrades that you're offering are either handmade, an item that is necessary for your handmade product, such as a chain for a pendant, or the item is a tool used with the handmade item that you're selling. For example, if you sell wood wick beeswax candles, maybe you offer a candle and wick trimmer bundle for an extra $10 within your product variations. Though you didn't make the wick trimmers, they're a tool that is needed for your product. Therefore, you can sell them alongside your item. Another option for your existing shop is to create product bundles. Shoppers often buy in bulk when they're shopping for things like cards, holiday gifts, items to decorate their Airbnbs and rental properties, weddings and party favors, and even items to sell in their own brick-and-mortar stores. Though you may not sell these bundles as frequently as your singular items, when you do sell a bundle, it's like waking up on Christmas morning, especially if you optimize a lot of different bundles in time for the busy holiday shopping season. Additionally, if you have several items in your shop that might sell well together, consider creating a gift set. Just like product bundles, gift sets are an amazing way to generate high-dollar sales on a single purchase. Just be sure to disclose everything that will be included in your gift set. Lastly, small product customizations are a great way to make extra money per sale. I like to think of these as the obvious choice options because though you aren't charging much for these customizations, nearly everyone who buys will add this upgrade due to the low price. For example, if you sell cards, you could charge extra for a decorative envelope seal. If you sell keychains, you could add the option for a small initial letter charm to be added to each keychain. If there is any way that your item can be customized with names, initials, or even a birthstone for a small extra fee, most buyers will choose this option, resulting in a little extra money per sale. These were tips for generating more money on Etsy, but now let's talk about ways to make a little extra cash outside of Etsy while still utilizing your Etsy business. If you already have social media accounts or an email list for your business, these following tips will be especially useful because these upsells can be catered to complement the type of target audience that you've already built. So think of it as making a little extra money on behalf of your business and audience, but outside of your Etsy shop itself. RedBubble is one of my favorite money-making platforms because it takes no work. Seriously, no work. I currently make around $200 to $300 a year on RedBubble, and I haven't even logged into my account since 2020 when I first created it. It's just magical money that hits my bank account. All you need to do is upload your art or photography, choose the product that you want the art printed on, then add the items to your store. RedBubble handles all shipping, all customer service, and all customer communications. Literally everything. All you have to do is add your designs. It's seriously that easy. Amazon affiliate links are a great way to sell larger, non-handmade items to your existing audience, so long as those items complement your niche. Once you apply for an Amazon affiliate partnership, you can copy an associate link for literally any product on Amazon. If anyone buys with that link, you make a commission. And as I said, just make sure that you're promoting products that complement your brand. These might be products that you personally use and love, or simply products that go well with the overall aesthetics of your business. For example, if you sell coffee mugs in your Etsy shop, you could post affiliate links for your favorite coffee beans, coffee press, and kettle to your Instagram stories. Many sellers will even create a story highlight on Instagram titled Products I Love, where they create a virtual catalog for their followers. The coolest thing about Amazon affiliate links is that you don't just make money from that single item. If that person clicks your link and then buys anything on Amazon within 24 hours, even if it's not the product that you're promoting, you still get paid. For handmade and digital sellers, GoImagine is a platform that I've personally fallen in love with over the last year because their mission is very similar to what Etsy's mission used to be. I'm personally in communication with John, GoImagine's CEO, and what he's told me is that while the platform is still growing, they're incentivizing signups with a feature called Mosaic, which allows you to have a website through GoImagine for just $10. This is really cool because, as you probably already know, websites are expensive. But by starting a GoImagine store with Mosaic, you can have your own website with the benefit of also being listed in GoImagine's marketplace. I always keep my eye on new sites like these because though buyer traffic on GoImagine is slow right now, it's usually the early adopters of new marketplaces that see the most success in the long run. And for those who sell handmade, this may be a great time to start an additional shop on GoImagine. Now, let's dive into a few additional revenue streams that are a bit more businessy. Unless your Etsy shop directly ties to helping other sellers, it may be best to keep these revenue streams separate from your existing business. For Canva users, or for those who like to help other businesses, if you're skilled at coming up with professional marketing photos, consider selling services such as social media content marketing packs. For example, you could create post bundles for other sellers and businesses that just don't have the spare time to create content for social media. Things like Instagram story bundles, Instagram Reels packages, and Instagram post bundles are just a few ideas. All you need to do is get a few product photos and videos from your client and work a bit of magic in Canva. You can sell services like these on sites like Fiverr and Upwork, or you can do them by direct commission from friends who may need the extra help. And speaking of helping other businesses, if you're a skilled photo editor, there are always sellers in need of product photo editing. Just like with social media post packages, you can package your photo editing services in bundles, such as 5 photos, 10 photos, 20 photos, and so on. Then the client sends you all of their unedited photos through a service like Google Drive or Dropbox, where you can download them and work your magic. Having a lot of additional revenue streams is a great way to extend your cash flow and continue making money even if one of those cash flows hits a stall. As of right now, my own revenue sources include Etsy, RedBubble, Amazon affiliate links, my management position at erank.com, my science fiction book, The Channel, affiliate partnerships through Printify's Bootcamp, and my Etsy coaching program, which is actually opening again for the first time in 6 months, coming up on June 14th. The Handmade Alpha Academy is a 9-module training program that teaches sellers how to build, market, and grow dominant brands on Etsy step by step. In the Handmade Alpha Academy, I teach you how to define your target audience, how to use proven psychological triggers in your shop and marketing to attract those ideal customers, and how to build a perpetual traffic funnel so that you have more control over the money that you make from your business. As of right now, we're the only Etsy course in the world built on a foundation of neuromarketing, which is why we have over 1,200 students, many of whom run their businesses full-time. Not to mention that I'm so invested in your Etsy success that I personally give each of my students a 12-month eRank Pro subscription so that you can utilize the very best tools to grow your business. If this sounds like something that you may be interested in checking out for your own business growth, I've added a link up here and down below somewhere where you can learn more about the program, our success stories, and the class curriculum. Overall, success on Etsy sometimes means building additional revenue streams to help get you through the forecasted slower seasons. And with a little science, a lot of data, and some help from a trusted Etsy expert, you'll be well on your way to Etsy success. Cue the funky lo-fi beat.